Bob Carr here with another episode of the Bob Carr Show. In the studio today, Miss Angela Myers. Angela, thank you for stopping by and chatting with us a minute.
You're welcome.
So tell me about how we met over the years. We were neighbors at one point, but we've been friends for a lot of years, you and I and Bruce. And I remember years ago, Bruce called me, texted me, and said, Bob, I got a drainage problem in my backyard. I need your help to resolve it. So what was going on before we helped you? What was going on in your backyard?
The backyard originally was fine. And then our neighbors decided to do some heavy-duty landscaping. So they basically concreted the whole back, which altered the flow when it rained. And the next thing you know, every time it rained, the whole backyard would be a lake. It even went down the stairs and into the basement.
Really?
So
I didn't realize all that.
Oh, it was bad. So we asked the neighbors about it, and they sort of shrugged and said, well, the contractor. And he came over and he looked and he shrugged and nothing happened. So we decided we needed some extra drainage, and that's when we came to you. And you put one in the back, you put one in the side, you dug a whole new trench so that it went out into the street, and the entire landscape architecture was fixed after that. We had no more problems, no more lake. The drain is good, it's not ugly, it was efficient, and we were very, very happy with it. And that has been probably 10 years ago.
I remember it was a lot of work. I remember it was a lot of digging, a lot of work, infrastructure. I didn't realize that you had water going down the steps into the basement at the time. I probably did at the time, but I don't remember it. That was a lot of water.
And it would have just kept going anytime there was a bad rain if you guys hadn't put the drains in that fixed it.
So I remember we took it out on both sides to the street, so now it all drains.
Yep.
It still works well.
Yeah.
That's great. So Angela, tell me, you've told me over the years, but tell the audience here, tell us all about what you did, the background of NSA, the part that you can.
Oh, God.
But the whole Russian and all what your language was, that was Russian, right?
It was Russian, yeah.
So what can you share about that with us?
Not much.
No, but you do a lot of intercepts, right?
But
you listen in to a lot of
good,
conversations.
It was fun. It was useful. Valuable work.
So you felt good every day coming home.
Yeah.
But a lot of people can't say that.
Yeah. No, that's true. I have no regrets.
But you had a lot of people underneath of you that you trained, right?
No.
No?
No, it was pretty much independent work, which is nice.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you had a big staff.
Yeah. God, no. No management, ever.
No?
I could have had I wanted, but that's not what I like.
But your specialty was you get different assignments and you'd have to figure out what was going on.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a big operation goes on over at NSA.
Yeah, it is. Maryland's largest employer.
Is it? Mm-hmm. But what got you ever into Russia? The whole Russian thing? It's always been start off as a hobby or as a major in college?
No, it was in high school. And it was in Columbia. It was Wild Lake High School, which at the time was this experimental 1970s, do whatever you want. And if you want to do it in 2 years or 6 years or however. Later, of course, the experiment, they realized people aren't learning anything. So they went back to traditional curriculum. But at the time, I had a friend, and she was taking Russian. So I look at her book, ooh, what's that? It's Russian, and is that hard? She said, no, it's not. And I said, wow, you can read that? So I just took it out of curiosity and was like, yeah, I love this.
Wow, that led you to your career then. That's interesting. So I didn't know any Maryland high schools ever had Russian,
I don't know if they still do.
Okay.
But.
Yeah, because all we had was Spanish and French. I think some kids might have had
maybe
German,
Latin,
but never Russian, huh?
They might have had Latin too.
Yeah, Latin. Yeah, but never Russian. So when you said that, I'm thinking, I never realized that. Interesting.
Yeah, so you never know.
Yeah, so that led to a whole career, 35 years worth, huh?
Yeah.
So how many years you been retired from NSA?
6.
6 years. Angela, I appreciate you stopping in today.
Well, keep up the good work, Bob. We love you guys.
Appreciate it. And this wraps up another episode of the Bob Carr Show. And stay tuned next week with another new episode.